What's up, NFL Reactor Nation? We're back once again. Preseason Week 2 preview this time. We've got predictions today, and we've got a new, fresh game of the week. As you can probably see in the bottom corner, Jets versus Giants. I wanted to choose two 1-0 teams, and some teams that are probably not going to be featured in the actual season. So Jets Giants felt like the perfect pick, a New York showdown. Let's get right in. Sorry guys, gotta go back up to the top. Alright, Titans versus Falcons. This game, I don't know why, I feel like it's got a chance to be good. I'm going to take Titans here. I think Cam Ward will have a good showing in this game. Or at least I expect him to have a good showing. Nothing less, really. But, yeah, I've taken Titans here to go 1-1. And should be a really good game. Really good game. I just feel like it. Alright, Chiefs, Seahawks. Also, I'm wondering if the NFL, even more, is scripted. Because I want to point something out to you guys real quick before we go over this game. If you'll take a look at the records, 0-1, 0-1, 0-1, basically 0-1 Seahawks, 0-1, 0-1 Panthers, Texans, Packers, Colts have lost, Dolphins, Lions, Raiders, 49ers, Jaguars, Saints, Bills, Bears, Bengals, and Commanders have all lost games, and they're all playing each other. And then almost every team except for the Cowboys, who suck, they always ruin everything. But, yeah, every team has an identical record, almost, except for the few teams that tied. So, I don't know. Maybe some planning was done by the NFL. Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, Chiefs versus Seahawks. I took the Chiefs last time, and they failed, lost to the Cardinals. Seahawks tied with the Raiders last week. I took a bold prediction last week. It didn't work out. Not to say I'm afraid to take bold predictions now. So I'm going to take the Seahawks. The Seahawks are going to come away with their first win of the season in this game. They're going to do it. Alright, we move over to the Saturday slate. Panthers and Texans. So these are two of my wrong predictions from last week. Panthers lost to the Browns and Shedeur Sanders when he made his debut, and Texans lost to the Vikings. Who do I want to take? I'm gonna, again, take Panthers over Texans. The reason I take the Panthers is I think Bryce Young should get in there for a few more snaps, get the Panthers some good crucial points, and start them off to take the lead over the Texans and take the win. Packers versus Colts. I took the Colts last time. Yeah, that was a bad decision. They were my bold prediction last week. I am probably not going to learn from my mistake because I'm going to pick the Colts here. The Packers preseason squad looked absolutely horrible in that game against the Jets. So, taking Colts here, definitely. Alright, we move on to Browns and Eagles. This one is not going to be a barn burner. It's going to be a very close game. Will Shedeur Sanders start? I do not think so in this game. And that does not influence my prediction. But I am going to pick the Eagles. Definitely taking the Eagles on this one to go 2-0. Alright, we move on to Patriots and Vikings. Patriots had a great showing last week against the Commanders, 48-10. if I remember correctly. So, I mean, just what a game from them. I'm going to take Patriots. I'm going to take Patriots here to go 2-0. 2-0. Is this the Patriots' year in the regular season? I doubt that. So, we'll see, though. We'll see. Dolphins and Lions. I don't even want a chance of watching this game. So, this one's going to be absolute straight trash. Probably. I'm going to take the Lions. Gotta take the Lions here. I mean, we saw the Dolphins tie. The Dolphins are a very washed-up team as of late. So, I just don't like the Dolphins in this game. We're going to take the Lions. 49ers and Raiders. 49ers, man. They're just struggling so bad. But the Raiders also tied with the Seahawks. And you know what? I'm going to take a bold prediction here. I'm going to predict a tie. A tie between the 49ers and the Raiders. Maybe a 23 or 24 score. We'll see. Bucks and Steelers. Steelers played the Jaguars. Bucks played the Titans, if I remember correctly. Going based off who they played, I do not know on this one. I'm going to take Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks. Kyle Trask up there. Do we see Teddy Bridgewater? Who knows? If we see Teddy Bridgewater play a snap, I am done. I'm absolutely done. I will never pick the Bucks again. That's a total lie. But I better not see Teddy Bridgewater on that field over Kyle Trask. I mean it. Ravens and Cowboys. Is this even a question? I've got to take the Ravens. The Cowboys are straight trash. So, yeah, we're going to take the Ravens. No further explanation needed. All right, our game of the week, Jets and Giants. I am going to take the Jets. I really liked how the Jets looked last week in their game against the Packers. Giants, I didn't see much of. I watched the highlights. Jackson Dart really showed out. I mean, look at him. He's leading rushing yards. Jackson Dart is the next big thing in New York for the Giants. I'm calling it right now. But this should be an awesome show of a game. That's why it's game of the week. Gotta take Jets, though. Chargers and Rams. I have taken the Chargers last week. They're going to go 3-0. I'm telling you right now, these Chargers are going to become a 3-0 team over the Rams. Chargers, they're going to score at least 28 points in this game. And that is my all-in prediction right there. All right, last game for Saturday, Cardinals and Broncos. Cardinals beat the Chiefs. I do not remember who the Broncos played, but I am going to take the Cardinals. Cardinals all day over the Broncos. Kyler Murray leads the passing yards right now for the Cards. I like seeing that. Your starter leading the passing yards in the preseason, especially for a team like Arizona. It feels right. It just does. And that is exactly why they're going to win. All right, we move on to the two games on Sunday. We've got Jaguars versus Saints. Good God, I'm not looking forward to this game. Two mediocre teams. Once again, I cannot take Saints. Morally, I cannot say the Saints are going to win. I've got to pick the Jaguars, even if I don't like any of these teams winning, because if they were playing anybody else, they definitely would not win at all. So I don't want to talk about this one. All right, Bills versus Bears. Bills over Bears all day. I mean, the Bears suck. Preseason, regular season, Hall of Fame game, whatever it is, they're always going to lose. They're always going to lose. Bills. And last but not least, Bengals versus Commanders. Bengals taking the win. We saw how they performed against the Super Bowl champion Eagles. I know it's preseason. I got to stop with that. But yeah, we're taking Bengals here. This Bengals team is going to be a real threat this year, I feel like. I feel so bad for this team. Like, when is it going to be their time? It's this year. I'm telling you right now. They may be 0-1, but they still held close like all those games. And if they can turn around just a little bit on defense, this is going to be a winning team. I promise you right now. But one more thing. YouTube. Yeah, dude. Y'all are so messed up. I've already dodged your BS and everything. So that's how we're still running here. Yeah, there's a whole community. You should really take note, YouTube. If you see this, just this part of the video, go fix your freaking app. It's trash. It's terrible. Focus on the things that matter. I'm serious. That's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to turn this into a full rant, so that's all I'm going to say about it. But should be a very entertaining week of football. Can't wait for college football to start. Gonna be amazing. I can't wait to start making those videos. We are full steam ahead for this season. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great day.